Serena Blake, a successful owner of a renowned chain of jewelry stores, decided to conduct one of her routine assessments by visiting one of her boutiques. However, this visit turned into an eye-opening experience when she faced cold and humiliating treatment from one of her employees, the clerk, who judged her appearance and assumed financial status, refused to let her try on a piece of jewelry. What happened next not only changed the situation but sent a powerful message about values and respect. Let's start from the beginning. Serena Blake was a thriving entrepreneur, widely respected for her sharp business acumen and dedication to excellence. She had built a chain of jewelry stores known for their exquisite designs and impeccable customer service. Despite her achievements, Serena remained hands-on in her approach, often visiting her stores unannounced to ensure the highest standards were maintained. On a bright afternoon, Serena decided to visit one of her stores located in an upscale shopping district. Wanting to remain incognito, she dressed modestly, a simple dress, comfortable shoes, and no visible signs of wealth. Her intention was to observe how her employees treated customers when they didn't know she was the owner. As she browsed the sparkling displays, her eyes fell on a white gold necklace adorned with rare sapphires, an elegant piece she had admired for some time. She approached the counter where a man in his 30s, dressed in the store's uniform, stood looking bored. "Excuse me," Serena said politely. "May I try on that necklace?" The clerk glanced at her, his expression betraying disdain. Without moving to assist her, he replied coldly, "Trying on is only for those who can afford it." Serena blinked, momentarily stunned by his response. She composed herself and asked again, "I'd like to see how it looks before deciding." The clerk's tone turned even more arrogant. "Items like these aren't for everyone," he said, implying she wasn't wealthy enough to purchase the necklace. His words cut deeply, but Serena maintained her composure. She stepped back and observed the clerk from a distance. As the minutes passed, Serena noticed the stark contrast in the clerk's behavior when other customers entered. A modestly dressed couple walked in, and the clerk greeted them warmly, offering to show them various items without hesitation. More customers arrived, and he continued to provide courteous service to everyone but her. Serena's frustration grew as she realized the clerk was discriminating against her based solely on her appearance. This behavior stood in stark opposition to the values Serena had worked so hard to instill in her business. Her stores weren't just about selling fine jewelry, they were about offering every customer a welcoming and respectful experience. Serena knew she couldn't ignore what she had witnessed. She approached the clerk again, her voice firm but calm. "Why are you refusing to let me try on the necklace, but offering it to others without question?" The clerk didn't flinch. Sarcastically, he replied, "Let's not waste your time or mine. These items are out of your price range." His words stung, but Serena refused to let anger dictate her actions. Instead, she decided it was time to address the issue head-on. She approached another employee and calmly requested to speak with the manager. The young man hesitated but eventually complied, disappearing into the back office. Moments later, the manager emerged, a middle-aged man with a professional demeanor. "How can I help you?" he asked politely. Serena met his gaze and said with quiet authority, "I'm Serena Blake, the owner of this jewelry chain. We need to discuss the service quality at this location." The manager's expression shifted from polite interest to shock. "Ms. Blake," he stammered, I had no idea you were visiting today. Please accept my apologies for any inconvenience." Serena nodded but didn't soften her tone. The incident that just occurred isn't merely an inconvenience. It's a violation of the principles this business stands for. She turned to the clerk, whose face had turned pale. Addressing him directly, she said, "You represent this store and its values. Judging customers by their appearance violates those values and disrespects human dignity." The clerk stammered, trying to defend himself, but Serena cut him off. "Every person who walks through these doors deserves respect, regardless of how they look. Your behavior today was unacceptable." The manager quickly stepped in. "Ms. Blake, I assure you this does not reflect our policies. Appropriate action will be taken immediately." Serena nodded. "It's not enough to apologize. This clerk's actions undermine everything we've built. I expect his employment to end today." The manager agreed without hesitation, and the clerk was fired on the spot. The store fell silent as other employees and customers witnessed the outcome. Serena's decisive actions sent a clear message: discrimination and poor service would not be tolerated. As Serena left the store, she felt a sense of victory. She knew her stand against prejudice would ripple through the organization, reinforcing the values she wanted her business to uphold. More importantly, she hoped it would inspire her employees to treat every customer with the dignity and respect they deserved. In the days following the incident, Serena reflected on how to ensure similar situations didn't occur in the future. She held a company-wide meeting with managers from all locations, emphasizing the importance of consistent and respectful customer service. During the meeting, she shared her experience, detailing how the clerk's actions contradicted the core principles of her business. "We are in the business of creating memorable experiences," she said, addressing the group. "Our jewelry represents milestones, celebrations, and cherished memories. Discrimination has no place in our stores, and I will not tolerate it." Her speech sparked a discussion among the managers, who brainstormed ways to improve training programs for employees. They agreed on implementing a more comprehensive onboarding process that included sensitivity training and customer service workshops. Serena also introduced a mystery shopper program, where undercover evaluators would assess employee behavior and ensure high standards were upheld. Beyond internal changes, Serena decided to use her platform to advocate for inclusivity and respect in the retail industry. She wrote an op-ed for a prominent business magazine, sharing her story and calling on other business leaders to prioritize empathy in their customer service strategies. Her article went viral, garnering praise from readers who admired her commitment to standing up for what was right. One day, Serena received a heartfelt letter from a customer who had witnessed the incident in the boutique. The letter read, "Dear Ms. Blake, I was in your store the day you confronted the clerk who refused to help you. I didn't realize who you were at the time, but I saw how you handled the situation with grace and strength. Your actions reminded me of the importance of treating everyone with respect. Thank you for standing up for all of us who have ever felt judged or dismissed based on our appearance. You've earned a loyal customer for life. Sincerely, Maria Lopez." Reading the letter brought tears to Serena's eyes. It reaffirmed her belief that her stand had made a difference, not just within her company, but also in the lives of her customers. Serena's advocacy extended beyond her business. She partnered with organizations dedicated to promoting workplace equality and launched a scholarship program for aspiring retail professionals. The scholarship aimed to provide financial support and mentorship opportunities to individuals passionate about creating positive customer experiences. As months turned into years, Serena's efforts transformed her company into a model of inclusivity and excellence. Her boutiques became known not only for their stunning jewelry, but also for their unparalleled service. Employees felt empowered by the company's values, and customers appreciated the genuine care they received. One day, while visiting another store, Serena encountered a young clerk who had recently joined the company. The clerk recognized her immediately and said, "Ms. Blake, I just want to thank you. I read about what happened in the magazine, and it inspired me to apply for this job. Working here has been incredible, and I'm proud to be part of a company that truly cares about people." Serena smiled, her heart swelling with pride. Moments like these reminded her why she had started the business in the first place: to celebrate life's milestones and create meaningful connections. Looking back on her journey, Serena realized that the incident in the boutique had been a turning point, not just for her business, but for her personal growth. It taught her the power of standing up for what she believed in and the importance of leading by example. While the road hadn't always been easy, the rewards had been immeasurable. As she walked out of the store, Serena felt a renewed sense of purpose. She knew there would always be challenges to overcome, but she was ready to face them head-on, armed with the knowledge that one person's actions could spark meaningful change. Her commitment to excellence and respect remained unwavering, and she looked forward to continuing her mission to make the world a little brighter, one customer at a time.